Hello, Capricorn. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly stalking you tarot card reading. Okay, you know how this goes. We're going to have a look at the astrology reading cards. We're going to figure out who we're talking about and then do a tarot spread. And we'll see who it is this time. Okay, if you like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website. And here we go. Capricorn, your first card here is Cancer. That's your opposing sign, I believe. And the energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, loving. It may concern family, a mother or a child. So you know what kind of connection that is. That's some like love you boo boo type connection. Or, you know, the whatever your idea of that connection is. That we have Scorpio energy. And the energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. 2 water signs, 2 emotional energies here. So this person's very sensitive, and they're probably kind of psychic. They're intuitive. They go with that kind of stuff. They think, they feel. And finally, we have Taurus. And the energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. A little structure. Nice little structure there with some earth energy to tie down and ground that watery energy. So, okay, now that I'm seated, this person, like I mentioned, very watery, very sensitive. It's an emotional reading. Taurus is the very sensitive of the earth signs, so feels very, my feelings are involved type thing. Taurus is also very productive and very like hardworking, so I feel like there's like rules or something involved, like boundaries involved. But also I think that this person could be very reactive, very moody, very emotional, and has extreme highs and lows. But let's have a look at why this person is secretly stalking you. What is this about? First card we've got is the 10 of Swords. Okay, so this person looks like they're post-breakup. Something has come to an end in their life. Something that is painful for them. I think that's where, maybe that's why these emotions are coming up for this person, and probably very stubborn in some areas and not willing to admit how hurt they are, or I don't know. But there's some stubbornness there. There's the 10 of Cups. Look at that. We got 2 10s. And the 10 of Cups represents emotions and feelings fulfilled. But this is in reverse, so I feel like this is more of a throw to like the ending, the completion of a cycle, emotionally and in their mind. Maybe it's like an idea that they have to let go of, a feeling that they have to let go of as well, that they're reluctantly doing, and maybe it's something that they dreamt would always happen to them. Okay, so how does that connect to you? So then we have the Knight of Swords here in reverse as well, and this Knight of Swords is known to be kind of a hothead, kind of a, again, emotion. Yeah, sure, emotional, but it's a hothead type of emotional. Like, I'm mad and I take action in that emotion. It's not very like I thought this through. It's like more like I'm impulsive. Oh, hello. You okay there? Okay, my cat says that she doesn't like this person particularly. She doesn't too much care for this type of vibe. This person's coming from a stalker type reading. It's from a very like, I'm almost damaged. Oh, that's a lot of snot. Whoa. Oh my god, I need tissue. I saw that. Ew. That was a lot of goo, Minnie. That was a lot of goo. She's getting old. So that was goo. Oh, on my bed. Okay, let's keep going. I'm gonna have to tune you out, Minnie, because you can't be doing that snot rockets while I'm doing reading. This is a classy establishment. Okay. So your next card, let's keep going. Let's pull them cards. Let's pull all them cards. Is the Hanged Man. Oh my god, you're scaring me. You're scaring me, Scorpio energy, you. And finally, the oh, shoot. You guys, I feel like you have a stalker who never quite got over the breakup or ending of your relationship. And I feel like they still held out hope, but that hope is dwindling for them. And so they're like really still living in the end of the relationship and thinking that like maybe it's on loop. Like, okay, this is the end, but it could be the beginning someday. Like, I'm really connected to you. I really care about you deeply. Like, the level of me caring about you is why we're going to have a future or something like that. And you could be, well, you could have already been over them like crazy and moved on to another relationship or moved on to another love interest. And this person is very, like, very impulsive. They're very, like, it's almost like I would be scared of this type of energy, because if you feel like you can just show up at my house, or you feel like if you see me moving on that you could just interject or try to, you know, block something, it's very strange. And I feel like it's one of those like, oh, it's been so long and it's not even this person, or it's like they don't care anymore or whatever. But I feel like they've just kind of hung in limbo like the Hangman, and they used to like move on, and like they have this really weird perception of reality, like Neptune with the Hangman. Like Neptune is very like, my perception of reality is real, but like to everybody else is like, you're living in la la land, bruv. Like, you need to get over it. Like, oh no, we have this deep connection, and that's what ties us together, and that's why I still watch over them, and that's why, like, you know what I mean? It justifies weird behavior. The Hangman is associated with Neptune, like I mentioned, and Neptune is all about that subconscious, dreamy stuff like that. But when that stuff takes over, it's like you're living in like a fantasy world or a dream world, or you're delusional is what people would call it, right? Because I think that this is triggered by little actions. Like, they're impulsive if they feel like there's any action or movement towards you going into another relationship, which they would see as competition. 5 of Wands. And I feel like it's like that's when they would feel like they have to act or give us that Knight of Swords energy. And they're just kind of waiting. But it's like, because it's weird, because it's like, are you waiting for an opportunity where you guys can be in a relationship again? Maybe they're waiting for you to get over your feelings or obstacles that you have with them, emotional obstacles that you have with them. Maybe you never had a relationship and you disconnected, and maybe they still think there's hope, and then whenever they feel threatened, they're kind of like, you know, overstepping, if you will, overstepping and saying something, being hot-headed, being ridiculous. But I feel like this has been going on for some time, so you would know who this person is. They do have jealousy to them. We see Scorpio right there. And we do see that almost delusional type of spirituality, when they feel like they're in tune. They know you were meant to be, or they know that things will work out, and that you're going down the wrong path. You're supposed to follow this path, or you know what I mean? Like, it's like a controlling type. Like, things are supposed to work out the way that I want them to, because I can sense it. And then if you deviate from that, then they blow a gasket, and you're like, dude, that's not how things work. All right? If they feel threatened as far as competition, I feel like that's what would set them off, and that's what's inspiring the stalking, you know. So good luck with that. That's weird though. Like, it's pretty neat if you're like a cool stalker, like, right? But other than that, it's like that's what's up. That's what's coming up here. Going over the past, revisiting the past. All right, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.